What's up, guys? Black Panther is the 18th movie in the MCU and the final feature film before the third Avengers movie entitled Infinity War. The hype surrounding this movie is like no other, with it being the first comic book movie ever to be featured on the cover of Time magazine. So how did the movie fare? Well, this is 2D Talk and I'm Jayse, and today I will be taking you through this movie. So first of all, let's just give you a little outline. Following the events of Captain America Civil War, Prince T'Challa of Wakanda must now face the challenges of replacing his father as king and take up the mantle of the Black Panther. But old enemies and new call into question his skills as a leader, a warrior, and a political figurehead. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the production. So let's just say the production design on this movie is phenomenal. The realization of fusing together tradition and technology, it's super well visualized. It makes the fictional country feel even more real and wondrous, and I was almost disappointed at times that it wasn't a real place. One thing to note though is that in Disney World Orlando, they have Pandora Land in their theme park based on the Avatar movie. I would not be surprised if we see a Wakanda city pop up in the resort soon. The costume design by Ruth E. Carter is basically show-stopping, and in particular Shuri's outfits, which are definitely cutting-edge fashion and suit her personality. And the designers seem to have taken great care in researching African tribal dress, but also looking at fantastical ways to incorporate both modern and technological. The Panther suit itself, as you've seen in the trailers, has had some awesome updates and awesome upgrades, making it sleeker and definitely more powerful. Now, as far as the cast is concerned, I'm going to focus on some standouts, and also I'm going to focus on the ones that had some kind of impact upon me. I'm going to start with Princess Shuri, played by Letitia Wright. She portrays the character with spunk, wit, and great comedic timing. She is absolutely hilarious in this. She's funny, and as I mentioned, her fashion sense emphasizes her personality, and her work with Boseman, T'Challa, as a sibling is absolutely great to see. So much love, respect, and also camaraderie in that. Next is Michael B. Jordan's Eric Killmonger, one of the best MCU villains in my opinion, along with Loki. He uses the character's troubled backstory to full effect here. Many have said that they felt empathy for Killmonger. However, I didn't have that at all. I didn't feel empathy, but I did understand why he was doing what he was doing, even though it was completely wrong due to the anger in his heart. But Jordan accomplished all of these feelings in me through the movie, so that I have to commend. Now we're gonna go and talk about Danai Gurira's Okoye. Wow, she was so cool, like so cool. The character came across as strong, devoted, and powerful. She had some killer lines, which sometimes held immense gravitas, and at other times were very funny, like a scene between her, T'Challa, and Martin Freeman's Everett Ross. All I can say, without spoilers, is that don't touch the king. Yeah, that's basically all I can say. All her action sequences showed her true skill as a general of the Dora Milaje, and her use of a spear as an extension of herself was great to behold. It was absolutely fantastic. And Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa, he shows this character as stoic but also hopeful and with a sense of nobility. And you can see that taking on his father's place is much more arduous than he actually expected and anticipated. Chadwick gives a nuanced performance which is perfect for T'Challa. It's absolutely perfect. It's really good. Some other things I wanted to point out are the female members of the cast. I mean, what a wondrous portrayal of women on screen, and also women of color. On top of being an action movie, a political movement event, a superhero origin movie, it's also a movie that values its female cast reflected from the comics. Now, the MCU has been accused of having weak villains in their movies, and that has been a true statement. But to their credit, they have said that these movies are hero-driven. They're they're about the heroes, not about the villains. But Black Panther manages, among all the other things that I've mentioned, to be the first Marvel movie where the villain's narrative is as important as the heroes. It's really, they're in tandem about how important their journeys are, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. The technology depicted is truly wicked. Okay, with Shuri spearheading the current generation's technological advancements, I can't wait for her and Tony to meet, and she'd just be like, this is what I know because I'm kind of a child genius. She's only 16 years old, and I'm really looking forward to see that. I love the use of the Wakandan language in the film as well. For a lot of Western audiences, subtitles are off-putting. That's the basic truth of it. But I think Marvel knew they could get away with it because of the goodwill that they've garnered over the years, and because it was culturally relevant, giving greater immersion to the movie and also realism as a whole. So let's talk about things I didn't like so much in the movie, because there are very few movies in history that are completely flawless, except The Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. So let's start off with CGI. CGI isn't meant to make you think something is real. It's meant to make you think that what you're looking at is not out of the norm. And in the minute that that spell is broken, your wavelength is out of step with the visuals that you're seeing. And unfortunately, at times, this movie did break the illusion, especially in the final showdown. So the CGI, I would say, is a bit of a problem. How little that Killmonger was used, in the movie, I felt was a missed opportunity as well. And the action, what there was great, but there simply wasn't enough of it. And basically, these scenes in the movie are extensions of every bit you've seen in the trailers. So there is that is a problem. More action is needed. And finally, Wakanda itself. You got to see plenty of the palace, you got to see plenty of the vibranium mine, but I was left wanting to see more of the actual nation, and I felt the world building suffered a little bit from that. Just a little bit from that. Now this movie is another feather in the already lush plumage that is Marvel's cap, basically. It's funny, it's a new kind of funny though, different from Marvel's usual brand of funny, and the action scenes that are in there are absolutely great. The relationship between the cast is really organic and natural and brings a whole new quality to the MCU. I believe Marvel know exactly what they're doing when it comes to flipping the script. They did it with The Winter Soldier, making that a spy comic book movie, with Ant-Man making it a heist comic book movie, and with Guardians of the Galaxy making that a space opera comic book movie. And now they've done it with Black Panther, which is a culturally strong political comic book movie. So basically, with all that said, what's the score? I'm gonna give Black Panther 4 kitty claws out of 5. This movie is definitely one to see. When I got into the auditorium on a Tuesday night, it was ram-packed on a Tuesday night. And then when I came out of my showing to go home, the next showing, the whole cinema was packed out. This is something that people are clambering to see. And I think its box office is gonna be absolutely amazing. We'll probably have a look at that later on down the line. But guys, what did you think? If you've seen the movie, did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you think? Everybody, please like, share, comment below. Don't forget to go onto Facebook, add to our page, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, go everywhere. We'll be putting up new reviews and new reactions very, very soon. Guys, that's it for me here at 2D Talk. Take care. Bye-bye.